Denise Sucharda was first admitted to the hospital back in the spring. She spent months on a ventilator.
But today, Denise was finally released from a rehab center. Ben Jordan was there for the celebration.
You gonna run up to her, guys?
After more than 250 days separated from family, Denise Sucharda was wheeled out of a long-term care facility Wednesday, ready for long-awaited hugs. Denise was welcomed home in Racine to a giant sign in her front yard and a living room filled with balloons and artwork from her grandchildren.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
Back at the beginning of April, Denise's husband tested positive for coronavirus and had a mild case. A few days later, Denise says she started feeling symptoms herself. She went to the emergency room struggling to breathe and soon fell into a coma.
I don't remember the 3 months that I was on the ventilator. I was completely out at that point.
The 54-year-old woman with no underlying illnesses other than asthma says she wound up with pneumonia, blood clots in her lungs, heart issues, and kidney failure, all stemming from coronavirus.
A lot of nights I went to bed scared, not knowing if I was going to wake up the next day.
Denise was weaned off the ventilator, but her hospital stay was far from over. She says the worst part was suffering alone.
I would have loved to have had them there holding my hand, telling me everything was going to be okay. But it just wasn't an option.
You had to wait for an update from the nurse. If they didn't answer, you're pacing. I mean, you never knew what was going to be the next phone call.
Denise was eventually transferred to long-term care in late August for rehab, no longer able to walk.
I was bedridden for so long, I couldn't move my legs at all.
Denise's battle with the virus is done, but other health issues it caused could take years to overcome. Most importantly for Denise, she's back home and ready to cherish time with those she loves most.
If you ask my kids, they'll tell you this is the only present they want for Christmas is their grandma home. And she made it happen with the hard work that she did.
Denise urges everyone who doesn't take the virus seriously to understand that just because they may know people who have recovered from mild cases, others are still suffering tremendously. Reporting in Racine, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.